Hello and welcome to Coffee and Card, August 2024, and welcome to a glorious August in the UK. We've got beautiful weather at the moment. So this month we are revisiting a set we've used before, which is the Wanted to Say dies, because I just love them and they're so useful. And when I was scrolling around Pinterest, which I spend far too much of my time doing, as I'm sure we all do, I found that people were using them with this Full of Life designer series paper and using the designer series paper to get this effect on the letters, and I just thought we need to look into that. That looks really good. So we will get started. So this is card number 1 and it's a happy birthday, which I think are these. Yes they are. So I'll pop those out of the way. So I've included half a sheet of designer series, half a pack of designer series paper in your kits. So you can use whatever you want. And all the papers go with all the card I've given you. And it just goes with loads and loads and loads of different colours, as you can see, because there's loads of colours on it. So I've given you a card base in Lemon Lime Twist. Not sure it goes with the nails. And this is 21 centimetres by 14.85, scored at 10. And then you've got Berry Burst, and that's half a centimetre smaller. So that's 14.4 by 10. And then you're going to need a piece of designer series paper half a centimetre smaller. I've given you a piece of basic white to cut out your sentiment, and then I have included, again in Berry Burst, excuse me, this is a Radiating Stiches die from, it's the rectangle from the Radiating Stiches set and an envelope. Right, so I need to cut my designer series paper to size, so we'll do that first. So it's 1 centimetre smaller than the card base itself. So I'm having to use up scraps. I don't have a full sheet of this left because I've been trial and error on a few of these cards of how to get all of the one card out of one piece, which you should be able to on all of them. So this is already 13.9, which is nice, and then it needs to be by 9.5, which it is. So there we go. Cool. I wasn't expecting it to be the right size, but it is. Excuse me. So, and we need to do some die cutting, so I'm going to get my little machine out. I've got a tickly throat this morning. I am actually videoing this on the day it's going out. It's been a little bit hectic this summer so far. And I suddenly woke up this morning and thought, I have not done it. Right, here we go. So we've got a rainbow on the back of this paper, which I really, really love. And you can see on my card, I sort of tried to get as many colours as I possibly could. And I started with the beginning of the word is on the green, and then I've got a little bit of the Berry Burst on this end as well. Okay, so I'll just pop that through. So this, I'm doing the thinner die, and I've put the die machine the wrong way around. Excuse me. See, panicking, rushing, it's never good. Right, okay, so that's that one. So that will give me my letters, as you can see. So I'll just pop that out, and it gives you this one in 2 separate words, but they're really easy to put on the die. So we've got happy, which is disappearing, and then birthday here. So again, there we go. I am working with my window open, so apologies if there's any background noise. The builders don't appear to have started over the road yet, so if that does happen, I will close the window. I'm trying to get some fresh air in the house. We're not built for hot weather in the UK, we're really not. Air conditioning is in commercial spaces, it's not in private homes very often. Okay. So, and now we just need to glue it all together. So I'm going to use my silicone mat. I'll find it. You know I like my silicone mat. It just means you're not getting glue everywhere. And then you can wash your silicone mat when you've, every now and then, just with warm soapy water, and all the glue comes off. It's great. Okay. Right, so I've just decanted some glue into this little bottle that I bought off Amazon that's just got a tiny needle tip here. We do have a fine needle glue at Stampin' Up, but we're picky as crafters. It is a lovely glue, it's just I like my Tombow. So, ooh, still got the centre of that A in. There we go, gone. Do make sure you've got all your letters out before you start gluing. And this just does nice tiny little drops. And I like this one because the lid's attached. Right, tweezers. Go. Still got the A. And then what I tend to do is just line up, battling with the light again. It's really quite easy to line up because it just goes in centrally onto the white. There we go. And then we'll do the same with the birthday. And make sure you get sort of the ends of bits, so nothing's sort of hanging off. To be fair, if anything is, by the time you finish, you can always go back and slip some glue underneath, but it's easier if you can do it before you glue it on. I do like that the dot on the eye is attached to the eye, so you're not hunting for a little dot anywhere. Trying to put it through the closed end. See how easy that is? It just goes on. And then I've just put a load of dimensionals on the back. So I'll get rid of that. Although you can continue crafting on that if you want. Let's get some dimensionals out. So I'm going to use the bones of my dimensionals. And these are the outside bits here. So I'm just going to trim them into little pieces. Waste not, want not. And also they're a little bit smaller than the full-size ones. We could just use the little ones as well. They work well too. So, just going to pop these along the back. Never checked I was still in camera view after all the die cuts. Ooh, not bad. Use this one. Yeah, that's okay. I'll come in here and use these from up here. So it's a great way to use up your edges, this. I try not to start another sheet till I've used the edges, but I generally fail miserably. Okay, and that should be enough. There we go. Right. So I'm just going to pop this on here. So I generally try and put all the measurements in the description, which I will endeavour to remember to do today. If not, just leave me a message and I'll put them up so that you can make this again yourself. It's just a nice, simple, quick card and effective. These radiating stitches are an online exclusive, so just pop along to the website and have a look. They are gorgeous. Okay. Not sure what I've done with my gems, so you're just going to have to put them where you like. You've got 2 strips, so there's plenty for you to use. And I have double dimensional, which means in the UK this will be a large letter. You can't just send it standard postage, it's too thick. So if you want it to be a large letter, don't put the second layer of dimensionals on. Right. Okay, so it's almost too beautiful to cover up this, isn't it? There we go, a little bit of wiggle room. And then, see, on this one I've done the circles, so well they're really oval, so I've done horizontal. Those I've done vertical. It really doesn't matter. You can choose what you want. And then there we go on the front. Position on your sentiment, and then you'll decorate with your stones, which I can't find. I think they're called faceted shimmer gems or something like that. They've got little facets on the front. They're absolutely beautiful. I'll know by next week, I promise. And there we go. Okay, so you just need to add your jewels where you want them. And there we have the first card for this month. Take care, and I shall see you all next week. Bye.